welcome back. And the cookies are all cooked off and they are cooled. And so I went ahead and put some of them together so you can see what they look like. This is the homemade Oreo double doozy stacked all together. So what I'll show you kind of what I do whenever they're all cooled is I use this special tool. This is my favorite thing to use just after years and years of doing the same recipe. I use this is called an offset spatula. See how it's kind of offset, it goes down a little bit. They sell these over in the cake decorating supplies. It's specifically for spreading so that you can angle it the right way to spread on top of cakes and things. But I use these to kind of loosen up. I just kind of go zoop all the way down through the cookies like this to loosen them up. And then, so these are already obviously loosened, so they're kind of flying all over the place. And then I flip them all over. It's just easier to assemble them all together. And obviously I've already done all of these, so. And I'll show you that you have to be very gentle with these cookies because they are super soft. I'll show you. I'm just gonna pick one up. See how carefully it already starts to, it's so soft. So they're just much better when they're soft and gooey like this. If you like a crunchy cookie and you want to try it that way instead, you can make yours crunchy. But this is the way our family likes them. So my icing is firmed up and it's easier for me to pile on top of a cookie when it's a little bit firmer. So I put quite a bit on there. This is probably a tablespoon and a half maybe. And then it's really easy for me to just plop it right down on top of another cookie since I flipped them all over and then stack them. And because they are soft, they're kind of hard sometimes to get all stacky. They're already sagging down, but that's our favorite way of eating them. Okay. And this icing that we made, the amount of icing we made is probably even going to be more than I need. So you'll have some left over in case you want to make some cupcakes or something later on. And there we go. They are all made. Ooh, it's gonna fall down through there. Change it over here. Okay, so there is our stack of double doozies that I will be sharing with other people, but I'm sure my kids will get one each because they would think that was horrible if I left the house without letting them have some. And so you can see there's probably still enough icing there to go ahead and do even another batch of double doozies or a cake or some cupcakes of some sort. All right, so you guys have fun with this recipe. You can play with the recipe. It doesn't have to be chocolate. You can make it out of other cookies that we've talked about. Other cake mixes that we've talked about before too. Remember the lemon cake mix used whipping cream and an egg. So this is oil and eggs. So you can play around with those if you like. If you have a different kind of cake mix recipe, then just have at it. All right, thank you guys for joining me today, and maybe I'll get to see you eventually. All right, talk to you later. Bye.